Welcome on into Week 5 of SN College Football today alongside Jordan Wozniak. This is a tradition what we do every Saturday. Again, today, 5 top 25 matchups, including West Virginia, Texas Tech, Stanford, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Penn State, BYU, Washington, and Oregon, Cal across all of the college football networks that you've been watching over the past 4 weeks. Last night, Tulane upsetting Memphis and Colorado absolutely destroying UCLA. And Jordan and SN both tied at 2 points this week on Week 5. But of course, tonight's the big matchup, the game of the week, Ohio State, Penn State. A few years ago, upset of the decade when Penn State blocked a field goal and eventually went on to win over the Buckeyes. They would miss out on the college football playoff. Both teams, I believe. Wait, no. Ohio State made the college football playoff and Penn State missed it, even though Penn State beat Ohio State. But weird college football playoff people say you suck, get out, go home. And by the way, Ohio State got beat by like 35 points by Clemson that year in the college football playoff. This time it's time for revenge. And no Saquon Barkley, no JT Barrett. But a good matchup tonight. Also, Stanford and Notre Dame. Bryce Love and Stanford, they overcame a big deficit last week against Oregon. This week against Notre Dame in a top 10 matchup. So Jordan Wozniak, what is happening in college football?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. How about BYU, number 20 in the country?
Well, NCAA ranking sucks, so I have no comment on that.
BYU beat Wisconsin and lost to Cal. Also beat Arizona. They play tonight on Fox against Washington in a top 20 matchup. I think it's time that we shout out Quarter Technology Solutions. Thank you for bringing us SN College Football today, Week 5, right here, right now. We get Week 5 of action. As we already mentioned, college football has already begun. Next week is start of breast cancer awareness as we push for October. Carolina and Miami beating Carolina, Tulane beating Memphis, and Colorado beating UCLA last night. But today it's time for college football, and Jordan Wozniak can get us going with Jordan's favorite game of the day. It's Syracuse and Clemson on ABC.
Clemson.
I'm going to go with Clemson as well. You know, sometimes Syracuse is just terrible. And it's a very tough environment to win in. We got to skip over this one because it's worth double points this week. Arkansas, Texas A&M. I'm going to go with the Aggies. Arkansas is just embarrassing this season. Oh, my goodness. Arkansas looks terrible. But it's a rivalry game. Who's going to win? It's in Arlington.
A&M.
So they're usually Southwest Classic. And now Jordan gets Indiana and Rutgers today on BTN. Very good game.
Indiana.
I'm going to go with Indiana. I think Indiana will shrug off last week's loss to Michigan State, and they will be the team that they are. Rutgers has lost to Kansas and lost to Buffalo already this season. Rutgers, very bad. Central Michigan against Michigan State. I've got Spartans on FS1. Somebody's going to watch the game, and that somebody will not include Jordan Wozniak.
Michigan State.
Jordan, how many points do you think Michigan State's going to win by?
30.
Army and Buffalo. Buffalo's already beaten Rutgers. Army almost beat Oklahoma.
Army.
I'm going to go with Army because Army's good. I think last week they felt good about how they played, and they're going to play even better today. Temple, Boston College. Boston College needs this one. They can't lose today. If they lose today, it's just, please help us. Boston College losing last week to Purdue, giving Purdue the first win of the season. Temple has a loss to Villanova already this season, but has beaten Maryland.
Boston College.
Boston College was ranked in the top 25 before getting beaten. Baylor, Oklahoma, good game on ABC.
Oklahoma.
I'm going to go with Oklahoma. I think they are finally going to get a running game tonight. And Big 12 defense, terrible. Oh, my. Baylor's going to just, oh, my. Please help us. Do not make me watch that game. Texas, K-State, I got Texas today on FS1. Who does Jordan have?
Kansas State.
That should be a good one today on FS1, 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Pitt and UCF on ESPNU.
UCF.
I'm going to go UCF. They're at home. Pitt, thought they were going to beat Penn State, and then Penn State just destroyed them. Shouldn't be close. On CBS today, it's Tennessee and Georgia. I've got the Bulldogs. Tennessee just terrible.
Georgia.
We've also got Florida State, Louisville on ESPN2.
Florida State.
I'm going to have to go Florida State. Louisville just, oh my, this is just a bad game. Like, nobody wants to watch this game. Jordan would have to get paid like $1,000 to watch that game. Purdue and Nebraska. I'm going to have to go Nebraska. Like, yeah, you just can't lose this many games. Then, Jordan, who do you have?
Nebraska.
Home game for Scott Frost. We also got Michigan and Northwestern today on Fox.
Michigan.
I'm going to go Michigan. When you lose to Duke, you can't beat good teams. Michigan's going to win. Northwestern's already lost to Duke this season. We're going to go up here. Weird time on ESPN. Weird time, 5 o'clock. Oh, Florida, Mississippi State. I'm going to go Mississippi State. Who do you have, Jordan?
Florida. Jacob's got a weird. Jerry has got a weird tap.
Stuff. We're gonna get like blocked pretty soon. How do you do that? Okay, so Jordan took Florida, right?
Yeah.
How about Utah and Washington State?
Washington State.
I think Washington State's going to win. I don't know. Utah's had problems this season. That game's on Pac-12 Network. We got Virginia Tech and Duke. I think Virginia Tech's going to lose due to quarterback out this week for Virginia Tech. Losing to Old Dominion last week. Will Virginia Tech win? And Jordan's about to time out.
What?
We have a game.
I said Virginia Tech twice.
I couldn't hear you.
Because you keep talking.
Iowa State, TCU.
TCU.
I'm going to go with TCU. They got a good quarterback.
Iowa State sucks.
And then we got South Carolina, Kentucky. Good game on SEC Network. I'm going to go with Kentucky. I don't know why, but Kentucky might win. Jordan, who you got?
Kentucky.
Kentucky was a winner for Jordan last week. He needed it because he lost every other game. Almost. It wasn't that bad. Oregon and Cal tonight on FS1.
Oregon. No, California. I'm not Tyler Grange.
I'm going to go with Oregon. Jordan's lost a lot of points on late night games this year. We'll see. SC and Arizona.
Arizona.
Goodness gracious, I have no clue who's going to win this game. I'm going to go USC.
Arizona.
Jordan has the Wildcats with craziest guy at quarterback, the guy who thinks he's good. Ole Miss, LSU. Jordan gets to pick.
LSU. They're rank 5, aren't they?
I thought Jordan was going to be drunk for a second and pick Ole Miss. You got to be drunk to pick Ole Miss.
Why is this a highlighted game? Oh, well, it's not a highlighted game.
Yeah.
Ole Miss is sucked against Alabama. LSU.
Ole Miss isn't allowed to have a golden game because of violations of NCAA rules. We got Jordan. Who gets to pick the golden game this week, Jordan? You pick who gets to pick first.
I'm losing, so I get to pick first.
Okay, which one do you want to pick?
BYU, Washington.
Who you got?
Washington. Washington's going to smoke BYU.
I'm going to go with Washington. No upset for this one. I don't know how many points Washington's supposed to win by. Probably about 8 points. They're probably going to win by 8, maybe 9. Who knows?
2. Okay.
So I get to pick now, whichever game I want. I'm going to go with West Virginia. Or Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
And now Jordan has to pick a good game. I think there's 2 games left, right? These 2.
Let's go with Notre Dame.
Notre Dame over Stanford. Well, that's a good pick because Notre Dame's good. They're going to win tonight against Stanford. Should be a good one. And then America's Game of the Week. Number 4, Ohio State. Number 9, Penn State today on ABC. Don't miss a thing. I'm going to go with Penn State tonight.
Ohio State.
We will see. I don't know if I was drunk for a second, but I picked Penn State.
Ohio State is probably one of the best teams in the country that actually knows how to play good teams.
Penn State almost lost to Appalachian State this season. Ohio State smokes TCU, smokes Tulane, and now
they scored 70 points against who?
I don't know.
7.
Oregon State. That's why Oregon State isn't even on here, Jordan. Maybe Oregon State's on bye week. Next week, let's take a look at next week's games. We are still looking for that document.
They won 77-31. First quarter, they scored 21. Oregon State scored 7. Second quarter, Ohio State scored 21 and Oregon scored 7. So it was 42-14 at the half.
So we're going to look at next week's game.
14. Beavers score 17. So it is what? Whatever, 31? And then Ohio State comes back with another 21-0 in the fourth quarter. If they would have scored 21 each quarter, they would have been 84-31.
It won't let me open it that way, so we're going to have to open it with a different document. Go. Let's find next week's games. It's not letting me screen share for some reason. There we go. Here we go. These are next week's games. We've got good games, it looks like, Jordan.
Why is a bunch of them empty?
Due to they still haven't gotten the games selected. There will be probably either I'll look at, I forget. Virginia Tech Notre Dame will be either 2:30 or 7 o'clock.
Iowa plays next week due to bye, so if you guys are wondering.
Iowa will play next week against Minnesota. I'll have it on BTN. If you are wondering about the games that don't have teams in it, it will be the ones that say SEC game will be Auburn, Mississippi State, Kentucky, Texas A&M, Vanderbilt, Georgia. We don't know the time yet. One of those three games will fill those three slots. The Pac-12 games will be Utah, Stanford, and Washington, UCLA. Should be good ones there. And the ACC ones will be Florida State, Miami, Clemson, Wake Forest, and Notre Dame, Virginia Tech. Probably Clemson, Wake Forest is going to be 2:30 p.m. on ESPN. We don't know. But the game we're looking towards next week is going to be this one. Where's it at? Texas, Oklahoma. That's America's Game of the Week next week on Fox. Don't miss a thing. Tune on in next week for more S&P College Football Today. We will be back next week. But again, Baylor, Oklahoma, 2:30 p.m. Central Time on ABC Today. Texas, Kansas State, 2:30 p.m. Central Time on FS1. Number 7, Stanford. Number 8, Notre Dame, 6:30 p.m. Central Time on NBC. Number 4, Ohio State. At number 9, Penn State, 6:30 p.m. Central Time on ABC. BYU, Washington, 7:30 p.m. Central Time live on Fox. Oregon, California, 9:30 p.m. Central Time live on FS1. And your day should get started with West Virginia, Texas Tech, 11 a.m. Central Time, live on ESPN2. Again, thank you all for tuning on into SN College Football Today, home of the college football playoff pre-games. Jordan, any final words about college football?
College football sucks. I'm just kidding.
Jordan, will you say that? If Boston College gets into the college
Alabama's on the bye as well?
I think so. Alabama.
Wait, I have a question. So going to NFL, who's on a bye? Redskins and who?
You have to make me do work.
Wait, is it Redskins and who else is on a bye for NFL?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Hello.
I'm finding that out for you.
It's like they have to have it.
There's the second team on a bye. I know that.
No, Redskins. NFL. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Who else is on a bye?
I'm still looking for that. It is Panthers and Redskins.
Oh, Panthers.
I have my sources, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, more coverage. We'll be back on Saturday at 9 a.m. right here.